What's nice about this organization is that it focuses on psychiatric research. How do we find the explanations for psychiatric disorders? How do we find better treatments for psychiatric disorders? And we try to identify the best young people, the best established people to come in and do research. So when you wonder how much of the money I give goes to research, 100% does. We fund people from all over the world. Our only interest is who's doing something valuable in research.
When you start breaking down our social worlds, it's very complicated to know how to act, how to react, what to say, what's appropriate. And people with schizophrenia don't do that very naturally. The keys to promoting recovery is to provide people with the skills they need to negotiate the recovery process.
I'm going to talk specifically about what I think is the future of mental health research, which is about prevention and early intervention. I'm interested in this period of time before someone has that first episode.
My son Anthony is 27 years old, and he is well into recovery. What helped Anthony was the right medication, a great therapist, a very supportive family. He has come out of himself, and we can't wait to dance at his wedding.
While we're doing as much as we can to support research, which is critical, that we also do as much as we can to foster the rehabilitative, the early intervention, the cognitive skills, which can really change the life of one of our family members who have the illness.
I was asked to make a couple of comments from a journalist perspective about mental health and the future of it. It's sometimes very hard to talk about mental illness, and people don't talk about it because there still is a stigma.
My daughter has had a mental illness since 1996. Do not let stigma stand in the way of your beloved's recovery. Not the stigma that might express itself in you, in your friends, in your family, and in any mental health professionals, or in society at large.
The Affordable Care Act lays the groundwork for improving health and behavioral health for individuals who have behavioral health conditions, and that is why we need to continue to support it and help both the federal government as well as states to implement it effectively.
I really believe in the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation. We have NARSAD grants awarded by the Brain and Behavior Research Foundation at 3 different levels. Currently, the foundation features 4 different agendas: basic research, new technologies, diagnostic tools and early intervention, and next generation therapies. Research provides a path to a better tomorrow, and I thank you very much for the opportunity to share this.
What would you encourage someone to say to try and address stigma?
I think the only way you get the other one to talk back to you is by being a little confrontational and forcing an intimate kind of response.
One of the things I wanted was greater understanding in the larger family circle. So we did some family education. It was wonderful because they spread it to their friends, etc. Thank you.
Terrific idea.
Great questions. Thank you so much for your participation, and let's thank the speakers for their wonderful presentations.